So we're back with another rebuild. Last night, I decided to go to sleep early. I was like, you know what? We haven't had some action in a little bit. We probably won't have another trade. Boom, wake up, scrolling through Twitter. All of a sudden, I'm seeing the Padres and the Rays make their 400th trade in the last couple years. That sends Snell to the Padres. And I'm like, oh, of course. So today, we're doing the Padres rebuild where Snell got traded for some slapdick prospects, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know who you think won this trade. Honestly, I think this is great for both parts. Yeah, the Rays are giving up one of the best pitchers in baseball, but the Rays are a very well-run organization. They know what they're doing, and Snell getting traded, it seemed like it was going to happen, so to see it go to the Padres, who the Rays and the Padres have to have some secret like pact going on with all these trades. But I think both teams did pretty well in this trade. This is a trade that actually benefits both teams. So let's hop into it. Let's do this rebuild. I hope you guys do enjoy it. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good there. And yeah, let's take a look here, because obviously, Blake Snell hops into the rotation, right? Clevenger's out in real life with the injury. We lose Mejia. We lose a new draft pick in Cole Wilcox, and then a backup catcher like prospect with Blake Hunt. So realistically, it actually helps out the Padres a lot here. So yeah, all right, let's hop into the offseason. Let's figure out what we're going to do with this team. All right, so in the offseason, we got Trevor Blosmall, Mitch Moreland, and Jurickson Profar. Those are the three that I'm going to bring back, or hopefully bring back. I'm going to show you our draft picks because we had a pretty good draft as well. So let me just show you who we've signed so far. So we got our three players that we signed. Ernesto Quevedo looks really good fielding and speed-wise. He was a player I was torn between two. I'm going to show you that other player that I was torn between. He was a center fielder. We've got Steven Guzman, looks decent. David Darnell, who's got 79 potential. Andres Piliero, who's got like 75 potential. And then Luis Delgado, who's in the 90s for potential. So let me go show you this center fielder that I missed out on because I did not pick him. And I'm actually really upset that I didn't pick him. Tom Hong. Look at that power already. The speed, good fielding. He actually went to the Rays. Ooh, what about a little pact that I was talking about making a trade? So maybe we go out and try to get Tom Hong to play in our outfield. Could replace Tommy Pham or Will Myers, even though Will Myers did hit 38 home runs. So from this, I'm gonna go through the 40 man, see what players I do and don't have, and like what players I want to get rid of. Arbitration, I'm not 100% sure on Tommy Pham. Like, he's good and he had a decent year, but I might look to get somebody else in the outfield. There's plenty of options for outfield that we could definitely pick up. Zach Davies had a great season. I'm going to keep him. Lamette as well. Clevenger, Tim Hill, Lucchesi. Realistically, I'm going to keep everybody here. Maybe not Pagan. I'm still trying to decide. He had a really bad season. And then contracts, everybody's getting a contract. And then when I look at the lineup, this is the area I want to try to boost the most. And realistically, it would only be left field if I don't bring back Tommy Pham. Maybe, I mean, what? Eric Hosmer hit 40 home runs? What is this team? Okay, so maybe look to possibly get a setup guy, a really good setup guy. Maybe bolster the... I don't even know what to do with this team now. We could go out and get like a really good catcher, but I don't really want Real Muto. And then I said outfield possibly. It really looks like it would be Ozuna, which I'm not really interested in. So I guess we're just going to make a couple trades. So to start the first season, I do want to trade Tommy Pham. I did bring him back. Not too sure why I did, considering I'm going to trade him. But I'm thinking about different options here. I would love to go get that Rays center fielder, but I have to give up like 3 potential players, like 2 of my top pitching prospects, and then like another good position player prospect, and that's just too much for a player that I know is going to strike out like a crazy amount. His vision, his discipline, his contact, his clutch, they're all just super low. Let me see how he develops this year, and if we really want to get him next season, then I'll go out and get him. So right now I'm torn between 2 players to play left field for us, Clint Frazier and also Where is he? Jesse Winker. Those are the two that I'm torn between. We would have Jesse Winker for the whole rebuild. I think the same for Clint Frazier. And I looked at other options, and I think, I think Clint Frazier is one that like I normally don't get. So let's get Clint Frazier. Who could we get rid of to make this happen? I don't think I'm going to use any of these pitchers down here realistically. So does one of this make it happen? There we go. Clint Frazier is in the team. He's going to play left field for us now. I do want to show you, before I like show you the lineup and everything, I want to show you an outfielder that I signed that was sitting in free agency who looks pretty decent. Alberto Perez. Fielding is atrocious. 49, 54, 43, 60, but 67 speed, 74 stealing, and then the hitting stats look decent. Give him a couple of years, he might end up being pretty good. Outside of that, didn't really do much in free agency. I don't think I did anything, to be honest. I think the only thing that I did was bring back everybody, and then I signed Luis Rengifo to take over for Greg Garcia as our like platoon infielder, position player, utility guy. That's really what it was. So this is kind of what we're looking like with the team now. I mean, the team was really good to begin with, so like there really wasn't much that I wanted to change about it. But yeah, this is kind of what we're rocking now. I think it's really good. I'm waiting for Luis Campusano to get a little bit better. I'm also thinking about sending him down to AAA just to get a little bit more, or just to get a couple more at bats. That way, you know, he actually starts, he progresses a little bit better. And then with that being said, you know what? Let's give Yadi a backup role here in San Diego. And then that's what we'll do. We'll just let Campusano play like every day in AAA. Hopefully he gets really good so he can take over for Nola. And then we should be good offensively. We may make a couple trades here or there, but outside of that, I mean, the team is looking really, really good. Pitching staff looks unbelievable, and then the bullpen looks strong as well. Let's see how this first season goes. As expected, the season went unbelievably. 113 and 49, taking on the winner of the wild card. We've got a couple league leaders. We'll take it really quickly. Zach Davies, of all pitchers. Zach Davies, are you serious? And as we look through the league, the Dodgers they weren't too far behind us. You know, like we're ranked second, they're ranked first. Like this is going to be a good West battle. And then looking around the league, okay, I see it. Awards, what do we got? Gold Gloves and a Cy Young for Mike Clevinger. Even though Zach Davies led the league like everywhere. Oh, okay, Clevinger, I see you. Had quite the season. 3 pitchers had quite the seasons. Holy cow. All right. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. I do want to see really quickly if that center fielder like started at all, or if he was sent down to AAA immediately. He was, and he didn't really play much, and he didn't really develop much either. So I think I'm gonna pass on Tom Hong. They also somehow have Joe Adell, but I'm glad I didn't make that trade because we would have been stuck with, you know, a center fielder who was just gonna not do well. Joey Lucchesi in this long relief role I think is going to be unbelievable, and I'm really happy that he's in this spot. Pomeranz was good. A Pagan bounce back season. Love to see it. Tim Hill better than last year. Similar to last year, actually. Pretty similar to last year. He is going down though, so he might be a player I'd look to just let walk, and then we bring in a new lefty. Jose Castillo was good. Matt Strahm is always good, so he's going to be the setup guy going forward. And Trevor blows them all. Kind of blew a lot, you know, like that's not what you want to see. Blake Snell had a great year, still really good. You know, Denilson Lamet was up there for Cy Young. Clevinger, Davies, all 3 of them outstanding, unbelievable numbers, insane. Oh man. And then you got Chris Paddock as your number 5. Talk about a disgusting rotation. That is gross. That shouldn't be allowed. Like that's illegal. So looking at the rest, you got Profar as a platoon guy, always does well. Greg Allen, not too bad actually. Normally he doesn't do well. He actually did pretty well, and so did Yadi. Yadi had quite the season. I'll take that for sure. Jorge Mateo, we're not going to talk about it. Jake Cronenworth is really solid. Tatis is a beast. Like that's just, you know, you're going to get good numbers with Tatis. Machado was all right. Wasn't too bad. You know, Will Myers in franchise is just unbelievable. So he's doing pretty well, I would say. You know, he's got 1 more year on his contract. I'll probably try to keep him. Hosmer is still doing really well. I don't get that. You know, his contract we're kind of at the expensive part of his contract, so we'll kind of have to work around that. Mitch Moreland as our DH did well. Clint Frazier, that's a pickup right there. That is a good season. I love seeing that. And then Austin Nola, he wasn't actually too bad. That's not too bad. I'm not hating on that. And he's super cheap, so I'm not going to freak out. And Trent Grisham, really solid. So we're set. I don't really want to make too many changes. Campusano, maybe one more year in the minors. Maybe one more year in the minors, just to be safe. And this guy's actually looking decent. He's got a little pop versus righties. So, okay, the team's looking solid. I like it. So, we are taking on the Dodgers. Of course we are. And we are beaten by the Dodgers. Okay, so the Indians defeat the Cubs. Oh, what a World Series matchup. Let's see. Yachty retired. Unfortunate. Was going to use him as a backup again. So, negotiations. Craig Stammen, no. Mitch Moreland is going down quite a bit. I'm going to let him walk. Zach Davies. He's been unbelievable. It would be like criminal not to bring him back. You know what I mean? So if we can get one more year out of him, and then we can bring it up one of those prospects that we have, or we could even use Lucchesi in the rotation. I feel like that's not a bad idea to have either. So who do we have here? 40-man. Maybe somebody there. I'm not too sure. Arbitration. Everybody. No, not Tim Hill, but everybody else. And then contracts. Everybody's getting a contract as well. And I want to see. Yeah, Mackenzie Gore is probably coming up to replace Davies or this guy. We have a replacement. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Contracts or free agency. What do we need? A DH, a quote-unquote DH. We don't really use it in the NL. But outside of that, offensively, nobody. Pitching wise, a bullpen arm for sure. I might look to move Rosenthal, but if I do, it'll be a trade. So, all right, so we're gonna get Lucas Sims of the Reds. I've had bad experiences with him previously in franchise, but we're gonna give him a shot. He's been really good the last couple seasons. Maybe put him in the closer role. He does well, so that might be our new closer. And Trevor blows them all. I'm going to give him a shot. I'm going to give him one more shot. Let's hope he doesn't blow them all. You know what I mean? So, let me show you the roster history. Let me show you all the moves that we made, because we made some interesting ones. We got Gene Green, the hitting machine. That's right. 19 years old, 65 overall. He was sitting in free agency. Good fielding. Not so much arm, but overall looks decent. Looks pretty solid. I brought in Andrew Chafin. 1-year deal to replace Tim Hill. Realized I had like an abundance of lefties, didn't really need to sign them, hindsight, whatever. And then Frank Velez, first baseman, 22 years old, sitting in free agency, thought, you know what, let's sign him up, see how he does. He looks pretty good, could be our new Mitchie Two Bags, or replaces Hosmer, probably not, but at least a good backup to have on the bench. And I think that was it. That was really about it. So really no other crazy signings. Most of the signings that I'm making are actually like prospects that could end up being on the team in a season or two. So with that being said, we're gonna put Profar in like the DH, quote unquote DH spot, and that's really the only change to the squad. I mean, I didn't really want to change it too much. We were a really good team last year. I wanted to kind of solidify this area of the team. Now I'm trying to think, do I really want Rosenthal as the closer? I'm gonna give him a shot. It's the last year of his deal. If it doesn't go well, we let him walk. We have Sims, we have Strom, we also have some other pitchers that are chilling here. Plenty of pitching options. Like we have plenty. Don't you worry. We have plenty of pitchers that we can rely on. So we've got Guzman, Salgado, we've got Weathers, Gore, we got Morihone in the bullpen, Wingenter, Birdie, Altavilla, Williams. Like we got people. We got people on deck. And then talking about people on deck, Campusano, Abrams, we've got Queveda, who else? Gene Green, the hitting machine, Frank Velez. The team is stacked. We're set. We've got Alberto Perez too. We're set. We're gonna be a good team. Like I said, I didn't want to make too many changes. Plus, Will Myers becomes a free agent. He's hitting the ball so well. We've got Davies, could potentially bring him back. Clevenger, are we gonna bring him back? Profar, Chafin, Lucchesi, arbitration. Strom is another player I'm gonna have to pay. So yeah, I already know we're going to have to start paying people, and I'd rather not lose them. So season 2, let's see how it goes. Hopefully we can actually win a World Series this time. All right, so we're a wild card team with 101 wins. You love to see it, which means the Dodgers beat us. Super sad. We basically flipped records. Not really. I think we did a little bit better. Their ERA is disgusting. Holy cow. And that's a team ERA. Ours is decent. You know, we're 1-2 once again. But I'm definitely making big changes for the final season. The Rays, 106 wins. Okay, let's go take a look at their lineup, because clearly they're kind of like our best friend. They're like a brother club at this point. Yeah, their team's pretty good. How's Mejia doing? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. How's Tom Hong doing? He's all right. Can't complain about that. They still got Joe Adele sitting in the minors casually. So let's see what awards we got here. A Cy Young. So back-to-back Cy Youngs for us, right? So far, so good. I like seeing that. I like seeing that for sure. Ozuna, a player I said I didn't want, goes and wins, what was it, the batting title? Whatever. You know, I'm not going to lose sleep over a batting title. Lucchesi got roughed up a little bit, but you know what? Still decent. Lucas Sims. Jeez. Whoa. What happened there? Maybe he needs to be like a setup guy or a closer, like limit his appearances. Pagan got roughed up. Chafin was decent. Okay. Castillo was good. Strom was lights out. And then, you know, Trevor blows them all. Didn't blow them all this time. All right. Blake Snell was gross. Lamet was gross. Clevenger got roughed up a little bit. I'm hesitant to bring him back. Zach Davies was good, and so was Chris Paddock. The reason I'm hesitant is because he's going to want like, you know, 15, 20 mil, which not too expensive, but we have plenty good arms available. You know, like Lucchesi could pop into the rotation. You know, if we don't bring back Davies, we also have some other players that could, you know, so like I don't really want to go out and spend a stupid amount of money on a starter when we have plenty good players in the team already. Cronenworth, good leadoff hitter. Love to see it. Tatis, potential went down, but still absolutely insane. Machado, bounce back year, 31 home runs. Will Myers, disgusting. Definitely need to reassign him. Eric Hosmer is still doing really well, even though his overall is going, like, what is this? Who thought Eric Hosmer was going to put up those numbers? Jurickson Profar, still the best platoon guy in baseball. I'm kidding, of course. Clint Frazier, talk about a trade this was. This is insane. 55 home runs since we traded for him. Love it. Nola, probably not going to bring him back. I'm going to let Campusano play catcher for us. And then Trent Grisham, not too sure why the potential went down. He had a great season. Great season. So where do we look to bring in some players? You know, we still got Gene Green. We've got Velez, who definitely could come up and be a backup for first base. We got Caveda. I don't know why I'm struggling with that name so much. Campusano's getting the starting catcher spot for sure. For sure. Okay, here we go. Boom. We lost 8-0. What? Well, okay, the White Sox defeat the Dodgers. 8-0. 8-0 to the Mets. Makes sense? Okay. Exclusive negotiations. I'm going to let Rosenthal go. I want to bring back Will Myers because he's been gross for us. We'll bump this up a little bit. We'll backload it. Boom. Matt Strom, definitely want to bring him back. He's been nasty. He's always good. So we'll give you a little player option, bump it up a little bit, backload that as well. So we got these two guys locked up. I will pick up this option. It's super cheap. Jurickson Profar, how much do you want? He wants to be an everyday guy, and he's just not going to be. And the thing is, like, he wants a lot of money to be not an everyday guy, but we'll do it because we're crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Lucchesi could be the 5. So it's all between, who do we want? Zach Davies or Mike Clevenger? Who's going down more? It looks like Zach Davies is going down more. So I'm going to take a shot. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to take a shot with Mike Clevenger, and that means we're set still. And then the other guys I'm going to let walk because we have plenty good relievers and everything else. So I have a feeling one of those signings is going to come back to hurt me, haunt me, whatever you want to say, but that's going to happen. Strom didn't sign, which hate to see it, but hopefully we could get him back. We definitely need help in the bullpen, 100%. That's like my biggest worry right now. Offensively, we're good. I might make a trade Maybe not. Campusano's there. It's going to be a pitching trade, actually. It would definitely be a pitching trade. So I'm going to take 2 of the Rays' better relievers, John Curtis and Colin Poche, for Pagan. Yeah, the Rays get Pagan back, Mateo and Altavilla. So that's going to be our trade to start the season. I'm still kind of thinking about what other trades could be made. This is currently what our team's looking like. We got that guy that we drafted in season 1 to be the long reliever. I'm still trying to decide if I want him to be the 5 in the rotation or the long reliever. We've got Morejon, who's been called up, Castillo, obviously the 2 trade pieces that we just got, Lucas Sims, and then Matt Strahm did sign that contract that we offered to him. Rotation, basically untouched. We just didn't bring back Zach Davies. And then offensive lineup, a lot of young guys came up. Quevedo, Velez, Campusano, might even call up one more. It would probably be, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just let the rest sit in the farm system for now. But we could sign one more player. I do need a backup catcher. So I guess that is what we're going to go and do. We're going to sign this season. It's going to be, we'll just go Jason Castro. Bring him back. And I'm pretty sure he played for us, right? Am I wrong? Yeah. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, this is the team. This is the team. I like it. I really do. I tried to see what trades we could make, like offensively, maybe get a new first baseman. That was really the only thing that kind of like came to mind. And I mean, we could technically go out and get another first baseman, even though Hosmer has been really, really good. So who could we go out and get? Jeimer Candelario. Really? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted by that. But who would be someone that would like kind of fit this like exciting, high energy lifestyle team chemistry type situation that is going on in San Diego? So we're gonna go for Vlad Jr. And who are we gonna trade? Budget. Really? Budget's what's gonna hold us back from this deal? Like that much budget? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, so yeah, just you know what? Yeah, Derek Fisher. Boom. And then I'll give you somebody that I just haven't used yet. Let's give Ornelas. There we go. We just got Vlad Jr. into the squad. Talk about a pickup. Last minute change of mind pickup. Derek Fisher, sorry, you can't be on the team. You got to be sent down. No disrespect, but you're just getting sent down. So yeah, that happened. We just got Vlad Jr. I mean, that's a decent pickup, right? I would say so. So the team without the DH is currently going to look like Campusano there, and then obviously Vladdy just plops right in at first base. There we go. I'm happy with those moves. I would say like that's a good pickup right there. I'll see you guys at the end of season 3. I need to get past the first round of the postseason. Like, it's got to happen. All right, so 104-58. We're taking on the winner of the wild card. So we beat the Dodgers this time around, but realistically, we're probably facing the Dodgers once again. We're the second ranked team in baseball, and I'm pretty happy with what we were able to do with this team. Like, we had great records, but I really need this postseason to be the season that we actually do something. So Will Myers, great offensively. Matt Strahm looked like he was a pretty solid pitcher as well. We'll find out. Ooh, Will Myers, we signed him to a deal, becomes MVP. Love seeing it. We also got Delivery Man of the Year. And okay, didn't win a Cy Young, which doesn't necessarily worry me. I feel like we did pretty well there, like with the pitching staff. I mean, I have a feeling it went well. Steven Guzman, 4 ERA, 1.5 whip. Whip's probably going to be high with this guy all the time because his hits per 9 are pretty low. He's got a screwball. I didn't even notice that. But, like, those per 9s are kind of nasty. Like, I think this guy's going to be really good. Morejon got roughed up a bit. Castillo was really good every year that we used him. John Curtis was solid. What else? Poche, yeah. Okay, Lucas Sims, and then Strahm. I might even move Sims out of that spot. Blake Snell has been really good throughout this entire rebuild, and to think that we got him on a super cheap deal, obviously the trade. Lamet, I don't know why I did this when I said the trade, because it happened. The trade happened. It wasn't like a fake trade. I don't know how Snell wasn't in the Cy Young race. Like, that's a gross season. The rest of the pitchers were okay. Joey Lucchesi was good though. I like seeing that. And then, you know, the minor, you got Gore, Weathers. There was a couple other guys too. So like this team's set up for the future as well. And then when you take a look at the bench, Renifo's been pretty bad. Profar sucked. Castro was okay. Greg Allen, and then Frank Velez. Frank Velez was okay, but he'll get better. So there you go. Cronenworth, really good on like leadoff guy. That's what I was looking for. Tatis had a great season. Machado had a good season. Will Myers hit 50 home runs. That's why he was MVP. Clint Frazier, unreal pickup for us. Unreal pickup. Quevedo, Vladdy, pretty solid season, I would say. Campusano, you know what? Pretty decent for a catcher. Pretty decent for a catcher. I like seeing that. And then Trent Grisham, he's been really good this entire rebuild. Like, I'm not even worried about it. So here we go. It's postseason time. We're taking on the Phillies. Oh, okay. And hey, we don't face the Dodgers. Look what happens. We face the Phillies. We advance. No problem. Actually, no. I need Lamet there. Clevenger there. And then Paddock right there. All right, boom. Flaherty, Snell, Cardinals, Padres. We are looking good. One more win, please. Boom. We're in the World Series taking on the Twins. Ooh, Trevor Bauer. Okay. Who was pitching this game? Lamet. Okay, so let's go Snell. Who's been doing really well? Paddock's been doing really well. So Snell, Clevenger, Paddock, Lucchesi, Lamet. Lamet's been getting roughed up a little bit. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes right here. Game 1, we take the win. And the win for the second. And the third. And Lucchesi closes out the sweep. Ooh, okay. Love seeing that. Who is the MVP? Campusano and Trent Grisham. Oh, okay. Like seeing that. Pitching, you know, Paddock was gross. Yeah, he was pretty nasty. Oh, I guess I should take a look at the bullpen as well. Guzman, 4 innings. No runs allowed. Okay, same thing with Morejon. Yo, our bullpen, besides Lucas Sims, held it down. Talk about lights out. That is what you want. Looking at the rest of the squad, Clint Frazier struggled a bit. So did Vladdy. Ooh, but Campusano was unreal. And then so was Trent Grisham. How was the bench? Profar was all right. Okay. Yo, this team was gross. This team was unreal. So Tatis becomes a free agent. That's a big problem. That's definitely a big problem. You definitely need to sign him. But I think there's a couple other players that you could let walk. Sign Tatis to a long-term deal, and you'd be set. But that's the Padres rebuild. We finally won a World Series. Obviously, that trade happened. I think it was a good trade for both sides. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. And that's it, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.